Hey Liz, Sweet Tooth here. Hope your day is going well. Gonna matata. Gonna play Final Fantasy XIII. Probably skip around on the Final Fantasies. Alright, so Final Fantasy XIII. There are things I like in it, and there are things I really don't like in it. A lot of people complained that Final Fantasy X was way too linear, and it really is, because you're on a journey to Xanarkand, and after that you have the ability to use your airship, but you only can visit areas. Can't like fly around or anything. It's not like open world. And this is the same kind of thing with Final Fantasy XIII. But I think when you get 75% through the game, there is a part of it that is open world. And that's actually the fun part. The rest of it, it's not as fun. But there are like certain pieces of the story that I do really like. To me, I never played Final Fantasy XIII 2 or Lightning Returns. There are two sequels to it, 2 and Lightning Returns. I never played those, but 13 itself kind of reminds me of a tragic tale in and of itself. The way that Final Fantasy X was. Like, kinda, almost like a tragic story in the end. The combat system is very strange. Probably should make a note of that. And I'll explain later, like, as the game goes on. very strange. I I kind of like the combat system, but I kind of don't.
The 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
You serious?
Be quiet.
Best of luck. She did it! Hands high! Freeze! You alright? I'm not a see. So far, so good. They all want to fight.
Good for them. Give me that.
What the? Run! I've been away! Hey, hey, hey! Let's be rational now. We're sending the big guns now. What do we do?
Watch and learn.
Yeah. Auto battle. Yes, this game does auto battling. But what you're mainly doing is you're building up your ATB. I'll just call it ATB for now. And then you build off commands for as many actions as you can pull off.
Fall back.
Not so tough now, huh? Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now, all right? Hey! Time it up! I'm coming!
Jump. Heads up.
This thing won't give up.
Aren't there people still inside that train? Yeah, he's almost down. I mean, he's almost killing lightning, but whatever.
Oh goodness. Ooh. We did it. Hey. Aren't you supposed to protect civilians, soldier? I mean, you are Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Man. Chocobo, just can't catch a break, can we? Yeah, that's a good question. Oh well. Better follow her. I'm getting too old for this.
Yes. You possess an advanced digital journal.
You sure we can get through here?
So everything's pretty linear, like pretty most of the game. Let's see. I'm trying to use a controller, so see what the controls are like. Every single save point you can access a shop. Different shops are available. For now, only the unicorn shop. Don't ask me. Kinda weird.
It's a mess is what what this is.
Many and various enemies stalk the roads that you must travel. Upon entering an enemy's detection radius, the minimap in the upper right corner of the screen will flash in warning. Coming into contact with any enemy will initiate a battle.
What do you suppose this is? The army leaving its toys out now?
I'll just tell you what this is ahead of time. It's not really much of a spoiler. What they are in this entire place is an entire ball called the Cradle. It's like a floating island that's circular called the Cradle. This portal is bringing in monsters from the outside. I'll just tell you ahead of time.
Fixing to dish me already, huh? Hey now.
Now, do you see how the blue bar was filling up and it gave the ability to do 2 attacks? I'm not sure about now, but later on you're able to, you can dictate, like during the fight, whether or not you pull off 2 actions or 1, or wait or don't wait, that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna do the auto battle in the beginning. I'll do the other stuff later on, and I'll explain. Because later on, you're gonna have 3 types of battle tactics, or 4. One's medic, one's guarding, like defense, one's magic, and one's physical, like warrior. And then if you mix and match it in certain ways, you can... Also the formation. You can, if you do different combinations, they'll give different benefits if you do a correct combination. Like 3 guards will be able to guard a lot of damage. I'll show it later on though.
Not wanting to get purged, I get. But taking on trained soldiers?
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell for Winston.
Yeah, well, hell's not sounding too bad. Because this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe not for a soldier girl, but I'm trying to say, hey!
You can already tell that Lightning does not listen to this guy, like, at all. Lightning doesn't like to listen to anybody. Which is kind of weird after a while. Now here's the weirdest thing about combat. I'll explain in the next one. But in the upper right corner of the screen, during combat, you will see a bar fill up and it'll say stagger if the bar gets full. Now the weird thing about combat in this game that I do not like is that enemies will have almost perfect defense until you stagger them. In other words, you have to do continuous attacks or strong enough attacks, and or both, that will immediately equate like a staggering. You stagger them, then their defense goes down, then you're able to fight them off. Sounds weird? It's pretty weird. The more warriors you have in the fight, or magic users, which I believe is called like Ravagers, they'll stagger the enemy a lot more easily. It's weird, I know. But it's part of the combat system that you have to get used to. Now there's an annoying part that when you get into the formations and battle types later on, you'll have to switch constantly. Switch to everybody try to stagger the enemy, and then switch to something that can defeat the enemy. Gets a little weird after a while. Not too bad, but you'll see. See, look in the upper right, how it says 100% of 130? They're nowhere near being staggered. They died anyways, because it's the tutorial. But you'll see how this becomes very important. Let's see. I think health refills every time you exit a battle. Okay, I only had an iron bangle, I don't have anything else. Hmm, 50 go.
Preemptive strike.
Rebels! So much for the element of surprise.
No. See, now he's staggered, so any damage will be pretty lethal at this point. I just hate how they make that, like, absolutely necessary later on in the game.
You return back?
There's no time.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Quiet.
Hey! Hey! Wait! No, don't leave me!
Let go!
The hell no! You're my only way out of here! No! Hey, that might get us across. Right there. Right?
Looks that way.
All right, you leave this to me.
Time to enter another boring battle. Some of the battles are okay. Some of them are interesting. A lot of them are kind of like this. I'm not sure if you call it like too interesting.
Hey, this way. Come on. Seems to be. In working order?
Yeah, that feels better.
This is not our lucky day.
Deportees, are we? Weapons down. I'd hate for this to turn ugly.
Turn ugly?
He wants to kill us without a fight.
Time's up!
It's just gonna talk about staggering and all that. Let's focus on the smaller guys first. There we go. Potion. Okay. Only 4 stars. 4 stars, huh?
So, soldier. What's your angle? What? Classified military info? Hmm? What's the matter? You quit, didn't you? Did you think I'm gonna go out there and just tell everybody your secrets?
See. My angle. I'm after the Foul Sea. Still happy you tagged along.
Didn't have a choice.
On behalf of Cocoon citizens, I would like to thank our brave false pioneers and express our best wishes for a successful relocation. Your noble and selfless sacrifice ensures the continued safety and peace of our society. Were it not for this remarkable gesture, every resident of Cocoon, your family, your friends, your neighbors, would be exposed to the dangers of the world below. By choosing to leave Cocoon and participating in this migration,
Migration? More like extermination.
Huge. You stay here.
So sorry. I didn't mean to.
These people need heroes. Here. You keep your cool, and they will too. You got it?
Got it.
What's our motto?
The army's no match for Nora.
That a boy.
Now the interesting thing is that what was said between Lightning and the black guy is that, are you happy that you tagged along now? He says, I didn't have a choice. Not like I had a choice, or something like that. That's actually very important to the overall story. They don't really have a choice of what's happening. That plays into the entire tragedy. Which is pretty interesting.
we didn't do anything wrong.
It's over. It's all over.
I don't want to die. Never should have fought back.
This is crazy.
Then take a nap.
Really? Can I?
Sure. And when we're taking a dirt nap, you can save them all.
Oh, that's even worse.
No dirt naps today. We're all in this together. Our enemy's the Cocoon Sanctum, or dreaded Psychom, no less.
What's to dread? Psychom's nothing but a whole bunch of bluster and bullying. They've got nothing on Nora.
Well, we are the heroes after all.
Let's prove it!
Yeah!
Sanctum's gonna pay for this.
I can't remember if it's called Cradle or Cocoon, the floating island thing. Now that they brought up the word Cocoon, they kind of changed the words around. Like, Pulse is like the actual world, the outside world. It's really strange.
Gotta clear a path out of here.
Oi! Hmm? How'd that happen?
I don't know. I was putting up the thing and it fell down. So I googled it and it says that's only held by glue. I was trying to call you to see if it was safe to drive like this, but you weren't picking up, so I just drove home.
More.
Alright.
There are soldiers everywhere.
Yo, boss. What's the plan?
Charge in, guns blazing.
Hey, that's not a plan. Real heroes don't need plans.
Keeps going and going.
You're the only hope these people have.
How about this? You see that? Later!
The strongest enemy inside Final Fantasy XIII.
Go follow behind now.
Do you know how you beat him? You poison him. The strongest enemy inside all of Final Fantasy XIII is weak to poison. You just poison him and he's dead, basically.
Oh yeah!
Just poison him and just stay alive. That's it.
You all okay? Hey, careful with those. Don't worry. No one's moving to Pulse today. We'll clear you a path out of here, so be ready to...
Wait! Let me fight with you! You can't expect us to just sit here!
Good help.
Yep. Please, let us help!
Okay then. Volunteers front and center.
Here, take this one. Here you go. And one for you.
Count
Go
me in.
for it. Here's yours. Take care now. Mom?
Don't worry.
Huh?
So I just
Hold it
pulled
steady.
here. Yeah, feels good.
Yep, nice.
Can you show me again?
You got it.
That's how it works.
You sure?
Yeah. Moms are tough.
Right.
It's the last one, boss.
All right, last one. Somebody take it.
No,
Yeah.
Push comes to shove. Keep him safe.
First impression of snow? All talk.
All right, lay low and you'll be fine. We'll clear out the area. We're going home together!
Come on! Everybody up!
Right. New recruits, on me!
Come on.
Time to go, kiddo.
The tragedies begin now. One after another.
We're not losing to SciComm, you hear me?
This will be a piece of cake. None of us are gonna make it out of here.
Come on!
Stay sharp. Don't want to make their job any... easier.
Did I ever get any, well, I got some gil. Oh, right. You have to sell off, like, treasures or something.
Sorry, boss.
You see that? Ah! LeBro, back us up. You see that?
Also, Pulse is as dangerous as they say. When you do make first landing on Pulse, be very careful. The monsters on Pulse can actually kill you pretty easily.
Heroes don't run from fights.
You're going to notice that Snow talks about heroes and acting tough, but the tragedies that happen throughout the game will end up breaking him, little by little. You'll notice it clearly. Notice how it's not really hurting him. You have to stagger him first. By the way, your characters can be staggered by the enemy too, so you're in danger as well. If any of your characters blink yellow, I believe, they're in danger of getting killed